kind of a long process for me to join the organization. I was sort of disillusioned with the corporate life after a couple of situations with large corporations that it just didn't work out for me. So I was looking for something to go back and been self-employed, because I'd been self-employed prior to that. Something I could be sort of the master of my own destiny again, something I could run by myself and where my efforts and successes were rewarded with results instead of just another corporate reorganization sort of a thing. So it was mostly to get back into something that was my own. Well, I guess what intrigued me the most was, well, a couple of things. First of all, as I mentioned, the ability to run it myself, to be independent. And as I did my research, I could see that there's a really good support group here, which meant a lot, because there's a lot of franchises out there that kind of leave you in the wind if you just don't have your own support group. So there seemed like a really strong team here to help out. That helped. And I just liked the model. I liked the business model, that there was an ability to try and get business without necessarily trying to sell something up front. You're providing a service that's a legitimate savings for a company. It just seemed like I just liked the model. Well, the core service is pretty simple, basically. We take a look at all the communications that you do on a daily basis, whether it be for your customers, your vendors, any other branch offices you might have, that sort of thing. And it could include wireless, local, conference calls, long distance, toll-free, internet access, data systems, merchant services, any of that sort of stuff. And we do three things basically. First of all, we make sure you're being billed correctly, because you'd be surprised how many mistakes we do find. Then we get that money back for you and put it back into your bank account. Secondly, we make sure that you're not paying for anything you don't need or don't want, so just go through your services in detail. And third, and most importantly, we examine the entire marketplace. Make sure you're getting the best pricing possible while still maintaining the same level of service. And then we prepare a professional report for you to summarize everything, make sure that you're knowing what you've got, what you're paying for, and find any opportunities for savings that we can. And the two great things about that are that, first of all, we operate entirely independently of any vendors. All the work we do is in your best interest. And secondly, all our fees are self-funded, in the sense that if we don't find any savings, there's no fee whatsoever. So that's how the model works in a nutshell. Well, as a former business owner, I would say there's two benefits that would interest me if I was being presented this option. First of all, it's to get treated fairly by the telecom industry, in the sense that I know I'm paying only for what I'm getting, and I'm paying the best price in the marketplace. So it's a money savings situation that is attractive. And then secondly, that I get to achieve these savings without having to spend any time on it myself. So that the experts are spending the time and the energy finding the savings that I deserve, and it's kind of a no hassle situation for me.